Seward County improves to 16-3, 4-1 in the Jayhawk West. Cloud 13-5, 3-1 in the Jayhawk West. Saints led by as many as 33 and win 80-57 was the final score. And Coach, very strong ball game by your Saints. Congratulations on the win.
Really good game by our guys. Maybe the best that we played from beginning to end of a game. The entire right there at the end, we got a little loose with the ball, let them get back in a little bit, make it look, somewhat more respectable. I was a little disappointed in that because that's a tendency that our guys, we need to fight that habit, that tendency. But overall, there's not a whole lot I can say negative. We played with intensity at the defensive end. We were strong on the boards. We took care of the ball. We moved it and got good shots, and everyone contributed. It was as strong a game as we've had this year against any opponent.
And talk about the way your guys came out, jumped right out 13-0 to get the game started. They were ready to go from the start.
And the other night you saw us against Pratt where we were struggling to hit some open shots, and when you don't shoot the ball well, it makes your game look ugly, no matter how good you are. And when you shoot, some shots fall, and I tell our guys all the time, positivity is contagious, negativity is contagious, and good shooting and sharing the ball and teamwork is contagious, and selfish shots, bad shots, not moving the ball is also contagious. And tonight what happened? Jeremy came out hot. Then all the other guys got fired up, and then Ralph started hitting shots, and then Quez started hitting shots, and pretty soon, because it created a positive spiral because of one guy getting his game going early, that was contagious to everybody else.
And talk about Jeremy Jones, 7 of 8 from three-point range, 5 3-pointers in the first half, and he got to the point where he was making even guarded threes.
Yeah, Jeremy's a really talented player. If he gets in that mode where he's hitting shots, he can hit them with deep range. He can hit them with people on him because he's long, and he can jump up and get it over the top of them. And he's played as well as anyone I've seen in the conference yet. I know Joe Mitchell's a good player. There's some other good players, but I don't know how many are better than him.
Yeah, he's something else, and he's second on Seward's all-time single-game three-point list with 7 he made in this ball game tonight. And now, Coach, I know your guys are in trouble because you saw again how good they can be.
No question. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's the old saying about a blessing and a curse. Marky Nolan is a blessing and a curse because the very thing that makes him the great competitor that he is also sometimes gets the better of him, And with our team, I've had a chance to see exactly how good they can be when they're focused and playing that hard. And so, now that becomes the new expectation about the level of play that we expect out of them.
And, boy, we saw it tonight. And Cloud County, obviously, we'll see them better than this at some point this year, too. Obviously, Coach Eschball, he lost some guys from last year's team, but a team who got off to a 3-0 start in the Jayhawk West. And now next up you get Dodge City. They're struggling a bit tonight at Pratt, a team you've seen a few times, Brady Trinkle's team. Talk about playing Dodge City next, and you have a few days before that one, Saturday night in the Greenhouse.
Yeah, Pratt was going to break through at some point. We took a pretty good shot from them. They played about as good a game as I've seen out of their conference games so far, and we're lucky to get a win. So it was a matter of time. If he could keep those guys playing hard, fighting for their, and competing, then they were going to beat somebody. And the same thing, Chad's done a heck of a job here. He's without one of his guys tonight, and we played one of our better games. We had played a couple games where we weren't as sharp, weren't as good, so it was probably due for us to play a good one, and unfortunately for Chad and them, it was tonight.
This will help the 5-hour drive back a little, won't it?
You know what? It's a long trip.